It's September 14th, 1985, 8:30 a.m., a Saturday. Do you know where your children are? Of course you do. They're watching the premiere of what would become the Disney afternoon, and we have got a box swap to celebrate that big day, so hurry back. Just an 80s boy and a 90s teen, going on all things Disney, from house to parks and in between. Come share the magic with me. La 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 la. Live your life to a Disney tune. Come and share Jake's Disney Afternoon. Hey Disney Afternoon gang, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for returning. If you're new here, my name is Jake, and I do all kinds of Disney content, including subscription boxes, swaps, hauls, pins, vintage trips, trivia. If it's Disney, we're doing it, so you're going to want to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the next Disney adventure. All right, gang, the day you have waited for is here. It is our Disney afternoon swap. On this day, 2 cartoons premiered back-to-back on 2 different channels, Gummy Bears and Wuzzles, and of course, the rest is history. Followed a couple years later by DuckTales and Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, Goof Troop, and of course, the 90s went on with some cartoons that sort of get lumped under this category, like Schnookums and Meat, and Marsupilami coming running through the jungle. Gargoyles, there was a bunch of them. I was kind of phasing out as I was moving into high school a little bit. So I definitely was on the early end of the Disney afternoon. And there's there's the Disney afternoon proper, which was pretty much DuckTales, Gummy Bears, Tailspin, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. And then there's like the umbrella of the Disney afternoon, including things like the Little Mermaid series, which I loved, the Aladdin series, which Disney Plus, you need to kind of get on that. So we kind of opened up the umbrella a little bit for preferences and things. So I hosted this swap and pulled together some folks that I know are fans of the Disney afternoon era and would have a great time just kind of being nostalgic together. So I know who my box is from. And full confession, I got 2/3 of the way through this box and realized my camera wasn't recording. So all of that really peppy emotion was really forced because I'm trying not to be irritated with myself, but I'm going to go back and review because I've got some amazing, amazing items. So my box came from Derek and Ryan over at Spill the Mad Tea Party. And if you are not following them, what are you doing with your Disney life? They are so much fun. We have a lot of the same interests, Beauty and the Beast and Alice in Wonderland, and of course, this 90s nostalgia. And it says, Jake, thank you so much for organizing this swap. It was an absolute blast shopping for Disney afternoon items. We hope you enjoyed this nice mix of the old and the new. Of course, I enjoyed it the first time. I'm going to even enjoy it more on the second pass, because what's the point of having stuff that you only enjoy once? So let's do a little review. Shall we? I don't know what order I opened. So the first thing I ordered was this amazing Brickheads DuckTales Lego set. So there were another one of these. I did a video a little while ago doing, I had to look at my shelf, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers was the other series they put. I did a little time lapse, and I don't have this set yet, so I definitely am going to do a time lapse on building those. But man, this nostalgic love is coming back and hurting my bank account, or hurting their bank account. Okay, and then I got this amazing Loungefly Wallet. Let's get dangerous. Look at the back. I do not have this one yet. I'm not always good about collecting the wallets like I should be. Like, I get the bags and then I forget about the wallets or these little like coin purse things, but I can't remember what bag this came out with. Is there a bag with that design, or did this come out with like the cosplay? Anyway, it's super cool, and that's amazing. So thank you. Then I got this amazing candle from Pixie Dust Apothecary. Gummy berry juice. Gummy berry juice. We can bounce like kangaroos with gummy berry juice. Gummy Berry. So, you know, some of the early episodes, they tried to make a little bit more musical. And then that kind of phased out. But that was one of the songs written by Silvers. They wrote the theme song for Gummy Bears. They actually wrote a Wuzzle song that wasn't used. They've written a lot of our childhood songs, Michael and Patty, and they're amazing folks. But this smells like Sweethearts and Skittles kind of combined into one, and those are some of my very favorite candies. If you don't know Pixie Dust Apothecary, it's run by Pete and Allie over at Two Tiny Wings. So definitely go check them out. They're a fantastic small shop, and I didn't know they were giving some Disney afternoon love. So yay for the gummy berry juice. All right, and then drop something. This is super cool. So little history on this. I was obsessed with these figures. There weren't a lot of toys, you know, in the day. Tailspin got some toys and some vehicles. Speaking of which, I've got an awesome vehicle that Ashley over at Hei Hei Lets Unbox, who's in the swap and who consequently I also gifted to, found over in the UK for me. That's in another video, but you're going to want to see that. So subscribe. Tailspin. Oh, and Darkwing Duck got some action figures. And then they released these like little PVC guys. And this was a partnership with Kellogg's back when like cereal had prizes in it that were worth getting. And so you could get them in any of these, and you could get Kit Molly, Don Carnage Baloo from Tailspin, Tummy Sunny, Cubby, Gruffy from the Gummy Bears, Dale, Chip, Monterey Jack, Gadget from Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, and Webby, Scrooge, Gizmo, and Louie from DuckTales. I think some of them did come in boxes, but you had to mail away, I think, for some of them. And then I'm not really sure what the deal is, but I think there was like a surplus on these mass-made figures. And they started, so this was like the starter pack, 4-pack, and I'm not really sure where they sold this. I'm assuming like Toys R Us and stuff. But then there is a giant pack that had all of them in it. I think all 20 or 16 or whatever I just said. There might have been some bonus ones in that one that you could also get that was packaged up. And I have a bunch of these, but I have like a bad obsession with having more. Like somehow this was a thing I had and I just want them all. So like, you're fueling my bad habits and I'm grateful for it. So this was a super fun find. Then we got this amazing Wonderground gallery card, which I was not aware that there were some other Wonderground Disney afternoon stuff. So I may have to look to see but this Darkwing Duck is super amazing. And this is Darkwing Duck by artist Chris Uminga. I love the style. I love it's a little bit kind of darker and a little bit like, you know, he's a little Batman kind of a look there. Super cool. And then they included these. So remember these from the box? These are on the box cover, which I don't know if I showed the box in. So here's our box. And here's sort of me half opening it and then realizing the camera wasn't doing, but they put those stickers on the inside and all of the colors, like look at the foozles, teal and pink and the white, themed. And then Happy Holidays. I do not have this VHS. I think I remember renting it from Blockbuster back in the day. And this is 2 episodes, including a Goof Troop and Darkwing. Leave it to Goofy and Darkwing Duck to deck the halls with fun and frolic as both families find themselves celebrate the happiest Christmas yet. 2 episodes, including Have Yourself a Goofy Little Christmas, and It's a Wonderful Leaf. So I have a VHS player. I'm going to have to hook it up and definitely give this a watch and add it to the collection. I definitely want to collect they did package some Disney afternoon episodes together, like regular episodes, so that's kind of next on the list of things to get, but this is one I definitely didn't have. Then you saw me open some of these on a short I did, and this was the new figural bag clip series that they just came out with, and you could get Goliath, Launchpad, Baloo, Cubby, Wild Wing, Flashblade. So they included like the Darkwing, the Mighty Ducks cartoon, which Love the movies, not the cartoon. You could also get Max, Darkwing, Scrooge, Chip, and then 2 exclusives. And in that opening, I opened 6 bags and got 6 for $6. I did not get Goliath, Launchpad, or Chip. Those are the ones I did not get. And this one, Scrooge. Although I did get Scrooge in the last one, I actually gave it away to a friend of mine. So I'm happy to have another Scrooge that I can actually, I've been putting these actually on my bag as charms. So this was a super cool series. These are at Hot Topic, so definitely go pick up some of those. And then the only other thing I opened before I get back into the box was this amazing vintage backpack from Tailspin. Look at the artwork on there. And I can't remember what, I mean, first of all, this is in pristine condition. I mean, it is like immaculate. And this would be great to take to the parks. I feel like it's a little bit more practical and a little bit more durable and a little bit bigger than your Loungefly. So I would be happy with this, like in the parks. But I can't quite remember. I feel like this wasn't American. I feel like this was European or even Japanese, but I feel like it was maybe European. And you had to, or maybe you had to send away for it. Now I'm not sure. I definitely remember seeing this before, and definitely remember thinking how stinking cool this, like, it's like, you know, faux leather, but it's like, it kind of has that adventurous spirit to it that you kind of associate with Tailspin. And I mean, whoever stored this in some box that never got touched, glorious. So, boys, thanks for this. This is an amazing piece for the vintage collection. Okay, we've caught up. All right, so I think we're down to the final 3 here. And this is a familiar shape. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So I don't collect a lot of Pops, but I do collect the Disney after. Oh, yes. Amazing. This is Gruffy. And in this series from Gummy Bears, you can get Cubby, Sunny, Gruffy, Tummy, and Zummy. And I have, I think just Zummy. I think maybe I have Zummy, Tummy, maybe Sunny. It's kind of buried over on the shelf, but love Gruffy. He's like kind of in a bouncing position, which I think is super cute. So that's amazing. That'll go with the rest of them. I'm pretty close to collecting the series. Oh, amazing. This one is Cubby, which, I feel like I said I have Cubby, and I'm just re-looking, and I don't. I have Zummy and Tummy and maybe Sunny, and then maybe I don't have Sunny. I definitely do not have Cubby. Cubby is super cute with that sword, and he's got that little stand in there that kind of lifts him off the ground. I want to save these boxes, but I kind of want to display them out of the box. I don't have room right now in this apartment, but someday when I do have room. But I like the artwork, and I want to keep them as a collectible, so maybe I'll have to display them in front or something like that. But thank you. That is amazing. And then I think finally... Oh, I missed one thing from earlier. Before we get to finally. This is from that same sticker company, and it says Disney Know-It-All. So you sent that button to the right person. I definitely going to put that on my bag. That's super cool. And then they started me off, because there's, supporting all the bad habits that I have on my Gargoyles collection. I didn't watch Gargoyles in the day, but I watched it during the pandemic, and I was sort of phased out of cartoons in a strange way by the sort of mid-90s when I was moving into high school, though I did watch cartoons. So Gargoyles is kind of like a new acquired love, and I don't have any pins from it. So they have got me started off on my first Gargoyles pin. There aren't as many for Gargoyles, official or even unofficial, but definitely there are some out there that I need to grab. So this is Goliath, one of the main characters, and they just saw at a collectible shop I was at recently that they have, I forget who, Neko or one of those companies, released these giant figures of like 2 of them. I think it was Bronx and Goliath. They're massive and amazing. So I may have to like beef up my Gargoyles collection now. So thank you for that. And then now finally, this aha. So now I have the complete, oh, I definitely don't have her. So I only had Zummy and Tummy. So now I have all 5 of the Gummy Bears for the collection. Cubby, Sunny, Tummy, Grumpy. I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't do Grammy. Like, there's only 6 Gummy Bears, so like, would it have killed you to have done Grammy? And I love Grammy. I would have loved the Ogres too. I would have loved, is it Kaylin and the Princess? I can't remember their names. Disney Know-It-All. Anyway, so super happy to finally complete this collection. Thank you for helping me do that. Double checking box. Not that there needs to be more, because boys, you went like way over the top for this. Super amazing. There aren't any favorites when they're all your children. I love everything. I probably really love this backpack though, however. This backpack is super cool. Yeah, that's a super cool thing. Anyway, there is more Disney Afternoon love with all the channels listed below. Everybody had some different preferences, so I'm sure you're going to see a wide variety of vintage things and some new things, because holy cow, there are new things coming out all over the place. So please go check them out, support them, click subscribe to them. They're excellent, excellent channels. You are definitely gonna be a part of them. Tell me what your favorite item was today, and then tell me what your favorite Disney Afternoon cartoon was, and we'll kind of include that in the big banner of things. So, you know, including Aladdin and Wuzzles and anything else in between. So let me know in the comments. I definitely want to know. Gentlemen, this has been amazing. Thank you for spoiling me. Thank you to all for participating in this swap. I appreciate every one of your channels, and I hope to see you soon on the next Disney Afternoon.